My family came to the United States for about 4 years, and that was a big change. I wasn't ready for it. That was a big surprise, actually. And first, my mom told me, we're going to the United States. I'm like, sure, mom, sure, whatever. And I'm like, all right, mom, can I go play? Yes. Then a week later, I was like, get yourself ready. We're going, like, oh my God, are you taking it serious? Oh, all right. And the day before, I say bye to my friends. I cry, actually, when I say bye.
So the person who has their card, hold your card here and hand it to the person in front of you.
Thank you.
Jaylene, we're actually going to have you come down and we are going to switch to our next person. Now, this is going to be your turn to listen and your turn to talk, okay? So you already heard somebody say something about that, so that can help you, but you can also, of course, use the sentence stems that you have to tell your partner what you know about what's on your card.
I feel lucky to be in Mrs. Vega class because I learn more stuff there than in Mexico. They teach me a lot of new stuff that I was like not really into. I don't even know there were seats actually. And the first time it was hard, but then I started talking more with my partner, with my friends, with my teachers, and it was awesome to be in the class.
So even though we're in a math class, I think it's important for my students to write every day. We know that language is not only speaking, but it's that expressive and receptive piece. And so I think a lot of times many students struggle with just articulating what they want to say. And if they have a chance to write down what they want to say, it gives them more time to really clear their thoughts. And of course, just having that grammar piece, because I know as a monolingual English speaker, when I have to try to do anything in another language, just doing it in my head it's not going to happen for me. I almost have to translate, and so I think especially, I mean for all students, but especially for my ELLs, it just gives them that extra time to process, and it gives them that added piece of comfort for when they do have to speak.
So in your interactive notebooks, go ahead and get to a clean page so we can do a quick write about what slope is. So I have the question written up here for you. What do you know about slope? So it's very general. What are all the things that you can think of about slope? And I have some stems that can help you to make sure that you're writing complete sentences. Okay, so some examples of stems that you can use are slope is. I can find slope by. So what can we do? Some other names for slope are, or slope can be blank. So you can use any of these stems. If you don't need to use the stems, then you can use your own, okay? So I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds to start writing that off. You'll probably have about 2 minutes, so I'll set the timer for 2 minutes. Once you're done, the signal for me that you're done is pencils down. And remember, we're writing. If there's anything that your partner said that made you say, oh, I knew that, right? I just forgot. Let's write that down right now, okay? You have about a minute to write that down. Alexis, will you please share something that either you or your partner remembered about slope?
Me and my partner both remembered that slope can be called also unit rate or unit price. It can be found in graphs, and it also can be negative or positive.
Awesome, that's a lot of vocabulary in there. We're talking about unit rate, and that goes to what are some other things slope can be called.
When I don't know what to say, I talk to my teacher. May I have more time? May I ask to a partner, my friends, or even to my teacher. Like I ask her, can you repeat the question for me, please? And that's how I work myself to trying to answer the question more fast, more quickly than what I thought. And that gave me the confidence to be more, to ask more questions, to answer them more correctly, and that helped me to be my best every time. no matter what, I will do my best.
I like to give my students an opportunity to talk with their partners for several reasons. Number one, it gets them talking about their math. And number two, it gives them an opportunity to listen to what other people are thinking, other ideas, because so many times I'll have a student say, oh, I knew that, but I forgot. Or, oh, I didn't think about it that way, that's a good idea. And so to hear those conversations on a daily basis it's really inspiring, because you know that they're having actual, accountable, and valuable conversations.
I like hearing other people's opinions. Kind of makes me think of another opinion by myself.
I like talking to my classmates because they explain me how to do it. They're really friendly with me, and they know what's my problem and how to solve it.
I'm much more aware of students who are not participating, because I think before I was okay with 90% participation, or with most of them are doing it, and now it's just not an option. And so to have every student participating every time that we're doing an activity is extremely powerful, because I've never seen it before I started using 7 steps.
We've been able to take some of the teachers that were very, very effective at doing it and had already received a training, and utilize them in a role to where they provided extra professional development as well, so that we're able to reach more teachers and ultimately more students here on campus. I've really witnessed a total climate and culture change regarding total active participation. We've been able to really attain that and reach that goal through the utilization of the structured conversations and the utilization of the QSSSA.
As I was attending, that's when I really saw the value of the professional development, the way Dr. Lauder was implementing the workshop, chapter by chapter, and as we went chapter by chapter, she took the techniques out of the chapter, and that's how we did the mini lesson that morning. And it was just eye-opening to sit there as an adult and see what happened, and then I sit there and think, wow, what's going to happen when the kids get this? You know, we're going to see fireworks go off in the classroom because this is good stuff.
When I attended the 7 Steps training with Dr. Lauder, it really helped me to understand that it's not difficult to implement many of these strategies. Being in these short bursts of trainings, I realized how many strategies we could implement within a very short amount of time. And not only that, but that as a learner, I was engaged the entire time. And that was the most powerful thing for me.
Then you're going to find your group for today by comparing the pictures and the statements. You're looking for matching pictures and either a simile or a metaphor that will go with your pictures. When you find your group, find a place, sit down, and you're going to answer 2 questions. First question, does your group have a simile or a metaphor? And the second question is, what does your simile or metaphor really mean?
We get in groups and partners, and we talk to each other, we see the vocabulary, and we define it. And we try to, one partner say the vocabulary, and the other was one trying to define it. That's how we learn the new vocabulary, actually.
So they're very comfortable, not only with their partners, but with any other person in their class. It's really helped to build a community in the classroom.
Personification is. Personification is. A mentor text is. A mentor text is. Visualize means. 3 minutes. Discuss what personification is. Discuss what visualize means. And discuss what a mentor text is.
I joined everything about my school. Yeah, it's a beautiful school. I never know that they have this type of school in here. And it was excellent to be here. I feel proud to have something that most of my families, they don't have in Mexico.